का case and Mr. Sanjeev Bikhchandani ka case. So there were 2 cases in that PDF. Yeah. So can anybody tell me about a very small, that's case led basically, just situation they have mentioned. So what is your opinion on that starting Chinese restaurant as an valid business opportunity for both Deepak and Nandan? Yeah. No one has read that case? Second, Naukri.com, that also?
I think so. No one read that test study.
And then another case study also, Oddbridge.
Yes, sir. No
That
one
also,
read.
you people have not read?
Yes, sir. I think I don't know others, but I didn't read. So no one is replying. That means they didn't read it.
Yeah. Any problem, student?
No.
Because I knew this. I knew this. Generally, students don't read. Yeah. So, and it is not possible that, I should allow you to read during this, time, because it's only 1 hour. That itself is very less time, right? So now anyways, so please kindly, go through that case, because that is how it will be like an interactive session during this kind of, online teaching learning session. Otherwise, it is always kind of, monologue. Okay. So in continuation with our that subject, startup and, venture management. So these cases are talking about the how one can effectively identify a business idea, and then how that business idea can be converted into a business opportunity, that how the monetizing of that business idea. Okay, so first one is very short, a situation they have mentioned, so you just go through it, and then maybe in the next class we can discuss. And then second one is also similar to that only, but it is kind of a detailed case where basically they have mentioned how basically Mr. Sanjeev Bikhchandani, the founder of the Naukri.com, how he has basically converted his idea which he got while working in a private company, and then how he has converted into a business opportunity. Because it's all about process, right? That process one needs to understand, right? Sector understanding, in my last lecture I talked about that, how sector and understanding help us to come out with some kind of a business idea, right? And then these are the some other sector examples. Okay, then second one, I'll just tell you that second case study, which is IIM Ahmedabad ka case hai. So kindly keep the confidentiality of this case. I think your Anand sir must have briefed you people. So this Oddbridge Research Service Private Limited, this is also very good case. Basically, it's very extensive case, right? So which talks further more in detail about that founder, the brainchild behind that Oddbridge Research Service Private Limited company, Mr. Ajay Trehan. So how he has basically started or ventured into this entrepreneurship segment, right? So you will get a lot of clarity on how one can start entrepreneurial journey, what kind of ups and downs he or she has to go through, right? And then how one has to be continuously look for the business opportunity. So that aspect you will get by reading through that detailed case, right? And just make a note of it. The question which we can discuss. So from that point of view, you can again go through. Like, so what do you think basically, that Rehan, the protagonist of this case or the founder of that Oathbridge, so what kind of characteristics he possess in terms of maybe his strength and weakness, that you can, take a note of it, then it would facilitate to have a constructive discussion. And then what is the business model of that Oathbridge basically, right? What are the different elements of that business that works together, right? So these are the and then if you can identify a key issues in that Oathbridge case, right? So that would be better. And then how basically or what kind of a strategy do you suggest to overcome that kind of a key issues which are highlighted in that case. Okay, so these are the some background I can give you, and based on that then you can go through that case. And then I think that first two small case ka question, I think it is there in that PDF document only. Okay, so now in continuation to that, or followed by this discussion, actually it would have been better to discuss on the business model part, kind of theory come practice perspective, so that I can relate that business model ka discussion with these people, what they have figured out. But anyways, so in next lecture we can discuss that. Okay, so let me now go through the business model part of it. Okay, so some theoretical discussion.
Yes, sir.
But please go through that. It will give you a lot of ideas, so that we can discuss in the next class. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so
After lecture I will go through that.
yeah, so it's my request to all of you. Yeah, so okay. Okay, is it visible, readable?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so now business model canvas. So most often, as I told you, most often we use the terminology is called a business model, right? So what do you mean by business model? And then in this explaining these 2-3 cases which I have shared, so I also used a word called business model, right? What is the business model of Oathbridge and then Naukri.com, right? So what do you mean by business model? Can anybody tell me?
Business model means structure of any business.
Structure. So what do you mean by structure further?
So
What kind of structure you are talking about?
a requirement for the business, then assets क्या लगेंगे, उसके बाद कितने एम्प्लॉइज वर्क करेंगे, सब डिटेल इंफॉर्मेशन विच इज बिजनेस मॉडल. तो कितना मनी लगेगा, आई थिंक हेलो सर.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Sir, the voice is not audible. Hello. Hello, Mohit sir.
मोहित सर.
आवाज येत नाहीये काहीच.